teenager, I suffered from horrible acne. Now, I don't have any pictures as proof, but I do have a lot of acne scarring as evidence to my horrible acne fighting experience. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 rules that I learned to not only treat acne, but prevent it. This acne fighting advice comes from someone who didn't suffer from the occasional breakout, but actually suffered from severe breakouts and still battles breakouts, but manages to still keep clear skin. Rule number 1. Stop over-treating your skin. Many people confuse small bumps in their face or skin irritation for pimples, and they will treat these small bumps with harsh cleansers like salicylic acid or benzoic acid. So a big mistake people make is they end up using really harsh cleansers or medication to treat these small bumps. It actually ends up destroying the natural pH of their face by removing all of the natural oils from their face, and these natural oils help keep skin moisturized and it keeps bacteria out of your pores. When you mess with the natural balance on your skin, you're creating a perfect breeding ground for not only acne, but for premature wrinkles. Many people who overtreat their skin, they tend to blame their cleansers or their own skin, but in reality it's actually the user. So don't over-medicate your skin. Also, don't be too aggressive with your skin. A lot of people use harsh scrubs, and these scrubs can actually create tiny scratches in your skin that can even get infected or cause even more breakouts. So always try to be really gentle with your skin and do not over-medicate your skin. Rule number 2. Many people actually do have acne, and you know you have acne when it's either red or it hurts, sometimes it's very painful, or you either have a white or black head. Many people who actually do have acne, they tend to actually over-medicate their skin and treat their whole entire face instead of spot treating. Most people though, they usually have problem areas where the acne is either on their chin, their nose, their cheek area, and anywhere around the hairline or their forehead, like me. And usually, besides these problem areas, people actually have pretty good skin. So a big mistake people make is they not only treat their problem areas, but they also treat their nice skin. And if you remember rule number 1, do not over-medicate your skin. Because what will happen is you'll take the nice skin and you'll destroy the pH, and you'll actually create more acne in areas that actually didn't have acne in the first place. Alright, so think of it this way. Let's say you have a clogged sink. I'm going somewhere with this. Okay, so let's say you have a clogged sink. And usually whenever someone has a clogged sink, they usually get a declogger like Drano to declog their sink. The same way that you have a clogged pore, and you would use salicylic acid to declog your pore. But I would never use Drano or a declogger to wipe down my sink. It would eat away at the luster and the finish of the sink, the same way that I wouldn't use salicylic acid to cleanse my face. So it's kind of like the same thing. So spot treat the clogs on your face just like you would spot treat a clog in the sink, and then cleanse the rest of your face with something else. The spot treatment I like to use is from Skin Laboratory, and it's called Salicylic Acid Gel Peel, and it's a 20% solution. This stuff is amazing. I honestly have not been able to find a breakout that's been able to withstand this. Usually whatever breakout I have, this thing beats it overnight. Just whoops it. Honestly, I don't think I could live without this. Besides my cleanser, this thing is amazing, and if I do ever have, especially a hormonal breakout, this thing will save my life. It'll go away overnight. I always look for drugstore alternatives, but I have yet to find a drugstore alternative for this. For the money and for the quality, I have not found anything better than this. This is amazing. So yeah, Skin Laboratory Salicylic Acid Gel Peel. Rule number 3, allow the ingredients to penetrate your skin. No matter what medication you're using, especially if you're using a low percentage, you need to allow the ingredients to penetrate your skin. Many people make the mistake of simply rinsing their face with their medication, but when you really think about it, that doesn't really do anything. You really need to allow the ingredients to work on your face. All you need to do is take your medication and lightly massage the infected area and allow at least a minute before you rinse it off. You want to give the ingredients enough time to penetrate your skin. When I was 15 and I discovered this, spending the extra time on my skin transformed and changed my skin. Rule number 4, use a gentle cleanser. This goes back into rule number 1, where I said not to be too aggressive with your skin. I actually wash my face about once, sometimes twice a day. I noticed that a lot of times people have a problem with over-medicating their skin, but they don't have a problem with over-cleaning their face. A lot of people actually don't clean their face enough or properly, but they tend to use a lot of medication on their face. To properly wash your face, you either need a washcloth or a facial brush. Do not use your hands. Your hands are not sufficient enough to actually properly cleanse your face. Many people confuse their medication for their cleanser or even try to substitute their cleanser with medication, and that doesn't work because it goes back into rule number 1 in over-medicating your skin. Think of it this way. I'm gonna give you another story here. Let's say I'm cutting raw chicken, and raw chicken has all of this bacteria in it. And let's say I'm cutting raw chicken and I accidentally cut my thumb. The first thing I'm going to do is not slather Neosporin all over my cut. The first thing I'm going to do is actually clean the area with soap and water, and then I'm going to apply my medication, my antibiotic, my Neosporin. It's the same thing. Technically, all of that acne, all those breakouts in your skin are kind of like mini wounds and mini infection areas on your face. So what you need to clean these wounds is you need to use something that's really gentle, and what I use is Cetaphil's Gentle Cleansing Bar. This stuff is really amazing. I have yet to find a gentle cleanser that's at the drugstore that compares to this. It doesn't have sodium lauryl sulfate. It also doesn't have any harsh chemicals in it. It's super gentle. Anyone can use this on their skin. A lot of the ingredients on here are safe, and it's just really good. I actually love the smell, even though some people complained about it. It has a very fresh and clean scent, and it's very inexpensive. I think I got this for $2.40, and it usually lasts me for about a month. Now, the proper way to wash your face. I use a facial brush, but I did use a washcloth for a good 5 or 6 years. I started using a facial brush about a year ago, and I find it better because I can handle the brush better and get it to tighter areas. Remember, do not use your hands. You want something that is gentle to your skin. Make sure you get your hairline, the back of your ears, the side of your neck. I usually scrub for about a good 60 seconds, sometimes longer. The finer your cleansing tool, the easier you can get in there and help lift up any of the dirt or oil that's blocking your pores. Applying medication to dirt will not make the dirt go away. You need to clean it out. Remove the dead skin. Now, if you have dry skin, then you need either a water-based, oil-free, or non-comedogenic moisturizer. It doesn't have to say all three, you can just say one of those. And that will help replenish any of the moisture that you removed from your face. But if you have normal or oily skin, you don't really need a moisturizer, but everyone needs sunscreen. No matter what skin complexion you have, no matter what skin type you have, everyone needs sunscreen. And it'll not only help keep skin irritation away from the sun, but it will also help keep you from getting breakouts as well. Rule number 5, have anti-acne habits. Your pillowcases over time usually generate a lot of bacteria and oil. And we usually spend a lot of time on our pillowcases, at least a good 5 or 6 hours, with our skin in contact with all this oil and bacteria. So it's really, really important that you constantly change your pillowcases and clean your pillowcases. I also noticed a huge difference when I changed from cotton pillowcases to satin, because the satin doesn't absorb as much oil from your hair, and it also doesn't pull at my skin as much, which can also cause skin irritation and then therefore lead to breakouts. Also, just like you need to change and clean your pillowcases, you should just clean anything that your face comes in contact with. That means your phone, your hands, your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Clean anything that touches your face. Another anti-acne habit would be to pay attention to what food you put in your mouth. A lot of foods can actually change the way our body operates, and so it's really important to pay attention to the foods that actually affect our skin. For me, it's foods like sodas and candies. Those really make me break out. So unless I want to use all of this entire bottle, I try to stay away from foods high in sugar, and lots of sugar. Stay away! Fighting acne does not need to be difficult. All I really need is my medication, my cleanser. I don't need a 3-step program. I don't need 5 or 6 products. I don't use a lot of stuff on my face. I just use, actually almost every day I use this. I hardly even need to use this anymore, because properly cleaning your face will definitely be the best way to keep from getting acne. But if you do, this thing will get rid of it and it won't leave these ugly scars or anything like that. So it's just really important to actually know the right techniques to take care of your skin, and I guarantee you your skin will clear up. My skin cleared up in a matter of weeks. So those are my 5 rules. Remember, 1, stop over treating your skin. 2, spot treat. 3, allow the ingredients time to work. 4, use a gentle cleanser. And 5, have anti-acne habits. I really hope you learned at least something new that could have transformed the way you treat your skin. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and good luck on your acne fighting journey.